Kind of reflect back on the Nebraska game a little bit. Seemed like it was a pretty productive game for you. Obviously forced a fumble on that one play and recovered it and everything. Was this one, at least in your mind, one of your more productive games, better games you played of the season, at least in your mind?
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like Saturday against Nebraska was pretty productive for me. But the game of football is not individually, but if I had to say it was one of my better games this year. So most definitely trying to move forward with that, and just continue to have success throughout the season. Help this team out any way I can.
Right. I understand. Look, every day is competition on this team, whether you're defensive back, quarterback, running back, or whatever. What do you think needs to happen on this bye week going in to your next game against Utah State, just for the entire secondary to get better? Maybe some things you'd like to work on or to get better as well. What do you think? How critical is this time right now?
This time is most definitely critical for us because now we're heading into the perseverance part of our schedule, as Coach Christian called it, and most definitely need to get a few wins right now and to help us go in the right direction if we're trying to make a bowl game this year. And most definitely competition needs to up the ante a little bit, and and it's not just with the secondary. It's with the D line as well as the linebackers. So it's a lot of things going on. Most definitely, I think it's just going to be better for the whole program in general. So most definitely open up that door, doing things like that. Just going to make sure everybody just stay on tack and stay on pace for that one time to go, and that's going to the program.
I'll let you kind of be defensive secondary coach or defensive coordinator. How would you assess the play of the secondary up through the first 4 games of the season?
Rocky. We've had a lot of great clips on film. You turn on and we look like we capable of being a very great, potent secondary. You turn on sometimes and you look on film and you see sometimes that we kind of out of whack. Kind of out of technique. Sometimes you just don't look right. And most definitely, it's inconsistent. And I've had inconsistent parts. Everybody in the secondary have had bits and pieces to do with that inconsistency. Just that secondary, it seems like it's a lot more we bear the brunt because a lot of people expected this to happen because we were so inexperienced. And, I really don't feel like it's room for just major concern. It's fixable things. Minor errors, mental errors that we can fix. From there we just bounce back and play good football.
Right. Get a bye week. You'll get some time off. What's the one thing you're looking forward to the most with this bye week? With a little more free time than you normally would if you had a game.
Just recuperating, get my body right, get my mind right. Just the game of football. We've been going hard since fall camp. Right now just break off. It most definitely help us, but most definitely just mentally. After facing that loss, and I know there's gonna be a lot to be said about the secondary, most definitely. So just mentally getting ready, just getting ready to bounce back next week against Utah State.
All right.